Welcome back to Coder Beans. In this last episode of What is DOM Manipulation in JavaScript, we're delving into the Browser Object Model (BOM) and putting your knowledge to the test with a knowledge check. Topics covered. What is BOM? Explore the Browser Object Model (BOM), which provides JavaScript access to browser functionality beyond the Document Object Model (DOM), including browser history, window properties, and more. Knowledge check. Challenge yourself with 10 multiple-choice questions designed to assess your understanding of DOM manipulation in JavaScript. Put your skills to the test and see how well you've mastered the concepts. Ready to sharpen your JavaScript skills and prove your expertise? Don't miss this exciting episode. Subscribe to Coder Beans now for more engaging content on JavaScript and web development. Let's level up together. What is BOM? BOM, or Browser Object Model, is a set of JavaScript objects provided by web browsers to interact with the browser itself, its windows, and various browser features, excluding the web page's content, which is handled by the DOM or Document Object Model. The BOM allows you to control the browser, access browser history, manipulate the window, and more. Here's a simple working example that demonstrates the Browser Object Model. Write this code in index.html file. Change title to Browser Object Model example. In body tag, write this code. A button tag with onClick equals open new window, button text is open new window. A button tag with onClick equals close window, button text is close window. A button tag with onClick equals navigate back, button text is bow back. In script tag, write this code. Function to open a new browser window. Function open new window. Open a new browser window. Const new window equals window.open, https://coderbeansblog.blogspot.com/single quote, width equals 600, height equal 400. Function to close the current browser window. Function close window. Window.close. Function to navigate back in the browser history. Function navigate back. History.back. Click on Go Live in VS Code. You will see this in browser window. Three buttons: open new window button, close window button, and go back button. Click on open new window button. A new window will open in a new tab. Click on close window button. The current window will close. Click on go back button. Previous window will open back. In this example, 1. We have an HTML document with 3 buttons that trigger BOM-related actions: opening a new browser window, closing the current window, and navigating back in the browser's history. 2. In the JavaScript section, we define 3 functions. Open new window. This function opens a new browser window using window.open. It loads the coderbeansblog.blogspot.com website in a new browser window with specific dimensions. Close window. This function closes the current browser window using window.close. Note that this may not work in all browsers, especially when the window was opened by JavaScript. Navigate back. This function navigates back in the browser's history using history.back. It simulates clicking the browser's back button. You can click the buttons to see the BOM in action. The open new window button opens a new browser window. The close window button tries to close the current window. Behavior may vary depending on your browser's security settings, and the go back button navigates back in the browser's history. Knowledge check. Here are 10 multiple choice questions to test your knowledge about DOM manipulation in JavaScript. Question 1. What does DOM stand for in JavaScript? A. Document Object Model. B. Data Object Model. C. Document Order Model. D. Direct Object Manipulation. Answer is A. Document Object Model. Explanation: the DOM stands for Document Object Model and it represents the structured content of an HTML document. Question 2. Which JavaScript method allows you to find an HTML element with a specific ID? A. Get element by ID. B. Get element by tag name. C. Get element by class name. D. Select element. Answer is A. Get element by ID. Explanation: the Get element by ID method allows you to find an HTML element by its unique ID. Question 3. Which method is used to change the text content of an HTML element using JavaScript? A. Text content. B. Inner HTML. C. Inner text. D. Text content.inner HTML. Answer is A. Text content. Explanation: you can change the text content of an HTML element using the text content property. Question 4. What is event delegation in DOM manipulation? A. It involves delegating events to multiple elements. B. It is a way to handle events on a parent element for its child elements. C. It is a method to stop event propagation. D. It refers to asynchronous event handling. Answer is B. It is a way to handle events on a parent element for its child elements. Explanation: event delegation is a technique where you attach a single event handler to a common ancestor of multiple elements to manage events for those elements. Question 5. How do you append a new element to the end of an existing HTML element using JavaScript? A. Append child. B. Add to end. C. Append to. D. Add end element. Answer is A. Append child. Explanation: you can use the append child method to add a new element to the end of an existing HTML element. Question 6. Which method is used to remove an HTML element from the DOM using JavaScript? A. Remove. B. Delete element. C. Remove child. D. Remove element. Answer is C. Remove child. Explanation: the remove child method is used to remove an HTML element from the DOM. Question 7. Which property allows you to get or set the value of an input element using JavaScript? A. Value. B. Text content. C. Inner HTML. D. Inner text. Answer is A. Value. Explanation: the value property is used to get or set the value of an input element. Question 8. What is the purpose of the query selector method in JavaScript? A. To select the first element that matches a specified CSS selector. B. To select all elements in the DOM. C. To select elements by their IDs. D. To select elements by their class names. Answer is A. To select the first element that matches a specified CSS selector. Explanation: the query selector method allows you to select the first element that matches a specified CSS selector. Question 9. Which method is used to add a CSS class to an HTML element using JavaScript? A. Add class. B. Add class name. C. Classlist.add. D. Set class. Answer is C. Classlist.add. Explanation: the classlist.add method is used to add a CSS class to an HTML element. Question 10. What is the purpose of the inner text property in JavaScript? A. It allows you to manipulate the inner HTML content of an element. B. It retrieves or sets the text content of an element, including its descendants. C. It is used to create new HTML elements. D. It selects elements by their tag names. Answer is B. It retrieves or sets the text content of an element, including its descendants. Explanation: the inner text property allows you to retrieve or set the text content of an element, including the text content of its descendants within the element. In the next part we will explain asynchronous programming in JavaScript. Introduction to asynchronous programming. And synchronous versus asynchronous. Ready to level up your JavaScript skills? Subscribe to Coder Beans now and stay tuned for more insightful content on asynchronous programming and web development.